Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, today we'll be talking about one player from each AFC team that impressed in Week 2 of the NFL preseason. This on another episode of... First up, we got the Tennessee Titans. And Gunnar Helm was honestly one of the most impressive players from their second preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons. Helm, on 4 receptions, got 48 yards and a touchdown. In this game, there wasn't really too many choices. Cam Moore didn't stay in very long, nor did he perform very exceptionally well. The running backs were average at best, and outside of Helm, there wasn't too much to be said at the wide receiver position. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, and their most impressive player was Robert Tonyan. And Tonyan, he on 5 receptions got 41 yards and a touchdown for the Chiefs. He was their leading receiver in this game. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts, and my pick for them is Coleman Owen. Owen caught 4 receptions for 46 yards, and honestly, this was kind of a hard pick. I could have went with the easier pick, which would have been either Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson, but honestly, both of them kind of didn't really stand out compared to the other. Next up, we got the New England Patriots, and once again, it's going to be Travion Henderson. Henderson wasn't in for all that long in this game, but when he was there, he impressed. He had 4 carries for 20 yards, and he got his first NFL rushing touchdown, not to be confused with his kick return touchdown from the week prior. So once again, he's proving why he might just be the RB1 before the season even starts. Next up, we got the Miami Dolphins and Theo Weiss Jr., who, as a wide receiver for the Dolphins in this game, caught 6 passes for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. This stat line might be my favorite of the week because usually you don't see this much consistency amongst a receiver in the preseason. It's rare to see receivers even get close to getting 100 yards in most preseason games. Next up, we got the Cleveland Browns and Pierre Strong Jr. Strong Jr. on 13 carries got 89 yards. Was by far the best rusher on the Browns in this game. That's not saying much considering no one else really had comparable amounts of yards or carries to Strong, but he put in the work. He got a good stat line. Congratulations. Next up, we got the Houston Texans, and the stat lines here aren't that remarkable, honestly. It was kind of hard to pick here, but I went with Jaquavius Marks, who's a running back for the Texans. On 7 carries, he got 40 yards, and while that is not that special in the grand scheme of things, it was impressive considering the other running back stats in this game. Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders, and my pick for them is pretty easy. It's the living highlight reel that is Ashton Jeanty, who trucked the man this week. On 7 carries, Jeanty got 33 yards and a touchdown. Again, not the greatest stat line ever, but he wasn't in the game all that long. So, congratulations, you get the award this week for the Raiders. Next up, we got the LA Chargers and Trey Harris, who on 6 catches got 85 yards, which that is amazing. Again, like I said before, it's kind of rare to see receivers get all that close to 100 receiving yards in preseason games, but this game by Trey Harris is actually really impressive. This might lead to him being a starter come the regular season. Obviously, the Chargers wide receiver core outside of Ladd McConkey is not all that special, so a performance like this in the preseason could catapult Harris to potentially being a starter. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this one's pretty easy. For the Steelers, it's Caleb Johnson, who, after not really showing up in week 1 of the preseason, had 11 carries for 50 yards in this game. And I just like to see him actually out there performing well. And clearly the Steelers wanted to see what he could do in this game because they gave him by far way more carries than any other player who had a chance to rush. Next up, we got the New York Jets, and my pick for them was Quentin Skinner, who on 4 receptions got 48 yards and a touchdown for the Jets. Honestly, very solid performance given the limited number of receptions, and just so happens that the Jets didn't do all that much in this game, so accounting for the only touchdown the entire game says something. Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens, and for the Ravens, I picked Devontae Walker. Now, Walker, in 6 receptions, he got 61 yards. That's a pretty solid performance, being able to put in that consistency on a team that doesn't throw all that much. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos, and my pick for them here is R.J. Harvey. Now, R.J. Harvey wasn't on the field all that much, but he put in a solid performance when he was. 3 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown, which that's pretty good. I'm impressed by that. Unfortunately, again, we didn't get to see him all that much, but that might indicate that the Broncos might want to keep him healthy for the regular season. Next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars and Travis Etienne. Now, Etienne wasn't on the field all that much, kind of like Harvey, but in 3 carries, he got 24 rushing yards. But that's not all of it. In the passing game, he got a catch for 8 yards additionally. Now, again, he wasn't on the field all that long, but it's nice to see him being utilized. And if he can, in the regular season, put out similar outputs of yardage, it'll be very nice to see for that Jaguars offense. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Bills, honestly, they did nothing this game. It was very hard to pick here because literally the Bills were just a speed bump for the Bears in this preseason game. But their most impressive player was Frank Gore Jr., who on 8 carries got 51 rushing yards. And in the air, he got 4 receptions for 30 receiving yards, which gives him 81 yards on the game. And on a team that scored 0 points, that's the best you can hope for. And to finish off the AFC, we got the Bengals and Mitchell Tinsley. Tinsley had a great game Monday night. He played amazing, racked up 73 yards and 5 catches for 2 touchdowns, was overall outstanding. So with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe down below, comment what you think, and I'll see you next time.